Hello and welcome to this video on English 112, section I04. That makes it an online class taught fall of 2018. I am Jason Morgan. I am the instructor for this class. And the objectives of this course is that English 112 is the second of the required English classes where we focus on research, specifically researching controversial topics, finding a possible proposal to make things better, analyzing the research we do using rhetorical methods and analysis, and overall just trying to get students to think critically about the world around them and how can they make the world a better place, and by writing on doing so and strengthening their writing skills. So that is the major goal of this class. Yes, again, this is an online course, so it is really designed for anyone who takes an online course. It could be any age. Well, I guess they're old enough to be taking a college course, but they could be anywhere, really. It's not really just students for those who are attending the campus in Smithfield. All right, so a little bit about how this course is set up. When students log in, they go to the announcements page. Now, this video is being recorded towards the end of the semester, so there are a bunch of announcements listed. But when they first log in at the beginning of the semester, they see these videos. The first one is one that says, "Watch me first." I have a video that describes really the difference between taking an online class versus a face-to-face class. We've had students over the years that basically enroll in an online class not really understanding what it means. Some of them are not very technologically, some of them are technology challenged, and so they need to have at least an understanding of what is involved in taking an online class. I find this to be very beneficial to help students kind of just get comfortable with the overall delivery method. The next one is "Watch me second." This video, that's right here, walks them through step by step of how the class is set up and how they will kind of do things on a weekly basis, including how to get started into the video, or not a video, but actually into the class. It walks them through, shows it by doing a screencast. And then I also have created a video about myself, about the instructor. I have a little bio, which I will show you in a minute, but the real story behind me is in this video. That just helps the students realize that I am a real person and I kind of know what I'm talking about. That's not really an issue, but just to show that. So that is found. Now, also, I post announcements throughout the course of the semester to help students as things come up, including the last one, which is a reminder about the drop deadline, which is November 2nd. The way more of this class is set up is that I do have also my instructor link over here. Notice that my links are set up on the left-hand side. As with most ones, I do have these dividers just to help kind of separate them out so there's not one big globally group of, whoa. These little dividers here are very helpful to help them break down the different sections. So for me, there is my picture that almost looks like me, that is me. I have my email. I do not have a work office location because I am an adjunct, but I do have my author website as I'm an author. Again, I have a little bit about me here. But the video that I post in the announcements is the main place. As far as the syllabus goes, there's a separate link. And again, this is shown to the students in their first video, which is "Watch Me Second." The video, the syllabus has its own separate thing. It's a separate syllabus, which is set up through the templates done by the school. And it is ADA compliant, along with the student acknowledgement form. The general policies are posted via the request of Johnston Community College. Also, since this is an online class, they need to become enrolled. They have to complete an activity in the class in order to be considered enrolled, and therefore we have the enrollment verification quiz, which they would click on right here to take that. They must do that in order to be officially enrolled. It's not just enough for them to have opened the page. They need to complete something. So those are the things they are going to use to get started. Then, how does the course work overall? Well, we have two sections here that are very helpful. One is the course schedule, and one is the weekly assignment. So the course schedule is basically just a week-by-week, blow-by-blow of what is due and what we're going to be doing on any particular week, including the due dates. Notice that I do update these time and again during as situations arise. For example, we had the hurricane during September, so I made some adjustments to the due dates, but generally it explains exactly what is the assignments we're going to be covering and what the deliverables are going to be. This is, again, just an overall calendar of things, and it does clearly define up top in highlighted my policy for the due dates, what the times that are due, and the late work policy. Again, this has been very effective. Students have never, well, I wouldn't say never, can't really use an absolute really about anything, but they are very clear on that expectation. Although this is all well and good, this is not super helpful. So that's why we have the weekly assignments when we do well, it's helpful as a broad view, but on a week to week, then we have everything broken down by week. Yay! Every single week has its own separate section. And if we go to week 1, they would click on week 1. Again, this is all shown in the video, which is under Watch Me Second. I've copied and pasted what was done from the course schedule, and it's over here. And then for every single week, I have created a video and embedded it. And this video right here walks the students through what we're doing for the week, how to do it. That's important, the how to do it, because a lot of students are unfamiliar with the interface for Blackboard, but how they do things. And then there are the deliverables, which are often found in here. For example, we have a research log for them to submit, the student acknowledgement form, they may have a quiz. They also have the student enrollment verification quiz. But again, this video shows them through a screencast exactly what they need to do. The feedback I received from students over the years is that these videos are extremely helpful because it is a visual thing as opposed to them just trying to pick and choose and try to figure out what they should be doing next. It goes through and they can watch it as many times as they want. So the weekly assignments, again, every single week has something like that, and they're listed throughout the whole entire week. Notice that these little pictures do have the ADA accessibility score. Woo, perfect. I always like being perfect. All right. In addition, now, I will openly admit that I do have a discussion board, and for whatever reason this semester, we did extremely well with the initial discussion where a lot of students were engaged, they had a lot of posts, they made comments. I have this general discussion board, which is basically like raising your hand in class and asking a question that everyone can benefit from. What I have found, for whatever reason, that most students just email me directly as opposed to asking a question here, even though I've directed them to this several times. If there's a question that I think that everyone can benefit from, I will post an announcement to respond to that. But generally, this is I will admit this is a room for improvement. Also, we do have a chance for their assignment, which is their final proposal paper. They will need to do peer reviews, so the discussion boards are found through that. Other useful tools that I have are the video tutorials, which are set up. Okay. APA formatting is one of the skills that we use and we teach in this class, and a lot of students really struggle with formatting. So I have created a bunch of videos, most of these are my own creation, where they show step-by-step on how to set up an APA age or APA formatting, different things. There's also some other ones about formatting annotated bibliography and fixing words and stuff like that. So different concepts that have, again, students are very grateful because they get stuck and they just can watch the video, and it's a video tutorial walks them through step by step. Also, I include sample assignments of the major assignments because some of these are a little tricky. Some of the students maybe have never done a rhetorical analysis before, or an annotated bibliography, or possibly a proposal in op-ed. So I have sample assignments that show them the basic concepts of how it's set up and structured so they can have a visual, and so it'll help them understand what they are going to be creating themselves. The other resources I have over here are basically standard things for all set up. As far as my grades is set up, I'm going to go ahead and click on this. It should only show me. I would hope so. So again, for all students are set up. Everything is done where they can just see exactly. It's all done through a weighted system that is posted and matches up with what is in the syllabus. Again, right off the top, it will show their weighted total. And again, I would show you the actual grade center, but I don't want to show you any particular student's grades. I don't have the ability to currently, so for FERPA reasons, we're not going to be showing that in this video. You can review that at your leisure. There are the resources in the tool areas that help students get to whatever else they need. Again, these are standardized things that are set up by JCC that I will direct them to in the weekly videos. So that is basically the way that it is set up. The assessment types that I use are quizzes and journals and papers and discussion boards. Those are the main tricks that we use. They seem to be very effective. Again, one thing I will note, if we go back to the course schedule, is that I do have halfway through the semester a chance for students to give me feedback of what's working in the class, what's not working in this class, so I can make adjustments. I also give them a chance at the end of the semester to give me feedback on what improvements they would like, what things I should keep, and I implement those the next time I teach the class. So that is English 112-I04. I've been Jason Morgan. Thank you for watching this video.